What's
Genuine
up, guys? Welcome back to Digital Dive-In. My name is Monkey.
Bro.
We are back with Fortnite, playing 50v50. Probably gonna suck as usual. Today, we are gonna be diving into we're actually gonna be doing a comparison between the Black Ops 4 Battle Royale mode that they are coming out with and the Battlefield 5 Battle Royale mode. They got dropped like very close together, so we figured we'd talk about what is going to be included in both of them and then compare the two. Because why the fuck not? We're going to start with Black Ops 4 because Brober is a huge Call of Duty fan and a Black Ops fan. I am more for Battlefield, even though I suck at both. But, you know. So let's start it off talking about the Black Ops 4 Battle Royale mode. Brobo, take it away.
Alright. Well, I want to first off say Call of Duty is really good, but I'm not a super big fan of this that they're coming out with Black Ops 4. Like, they had other choices they could have went with, but, you know, this Battle Royale mode they're coming out with seems pretty cool. Just get a quick rundown. We're looking at about, like, 80 players per match.
Oh, wow.
That's what was in, like, the teaser, so I think that's pretty cool. So I think they are kind of being a biter off of Fortnite, of course.
Yeah.
And the other cool thing is they have, like, they're going to be having, like, a nuke town, but it's supposed to be almost, like, 1,500 times bigger, according to people who did some estimates on it.
Oh, shit.
Shout out to those people who actually spent the time doing the actual, trying to do the whole math behind that to see how many times bigger it was. But, I don't know. It looks alright. Maybe something I'd get into. But I'm just excited that they're doing, like, a jumbo nuke town. Like, that's a classic for anybody.
That is pretty cool. I did see the map online the one time. It was on Facebook, just floating around. And I saw that. I was like, oh, wow. So, like, they're basically doing, like, a map like Fortnite, right?
Yeah,
or
and
like any Battle Royale mode, really.
Yeah, any Battle Royale. Yeah.
Battle Royale.
Mode in general. But I think the cool thing is apparently there's supposed to be zombies in it.
Oh, that's dope.
And I think the big thing is zombies.
That's pretty dope, actually.
And, like, the weapons are going to be like the original Call of Duty games or whatever time period they're trying to go for. So I'm not sure if it's I didn't really look into if it's going to be futuristic or not. But I'm just saying, anytime they do futuristic, it usually fails badly. So I hope that it's not.
Well, I mean, they're doing Black Ops 4, which is I'm assuming a continuation straight from Black Ops, and that was a futuristic shooter, which I was not happy with.
I can't remember that far back, to be honest. I know that was
Black
more
Ops
like a year
Black
ago.
Ops 3 was futuristic-esque, because it wasn't like straight up future, but it was close enough. But in terms of the Battle Royale mode, like, what else is like unique about this Battle Royale mode? Like, are they doing the loadouts and stuff, or are they doing like you do in a regular Battle Royale, like you have to pick up guns as you go? Or did they not mention that?
They didn't really mention it, but what I'm assuming is, since they're saying that it's supposed to be that Call of Duty theme, is that you're gonna have preset layouts. So I think that's a little bit better than what Fortnite has going on. So I can actually have the exact gun I want.
Yeah, I mean, one of the beauties of Battle Royale is just jumping in and picking up weapons and loot as soon as you get in. Like, it's all the luck of the draw, really. You know what I mean? So that's like one of the keys of Battle Royale.
It's supposed to be featured in land, air, sea vehicles. So, like I said before, I think it's going to be a compliment. I think they're basically copying off of Battlefield and Fortnite combined and trying to make the quote-unquote better of the two, or the best of it, as you want to say. But I don't know. I really want to have hopes that it's going to be really good, but in reality, I think we all know that a lot of times, especially Black Ops games,
when Call of Duty tries to do something new, they end up failing horribly.
I hate to see this comparison, but Call of Duty is like the Apple of the
oh, they are.
Of the multiplayer,
they 100% are.
Like Call of Duty world, like
we should get going, bro.
War games. Oh yeah, we probably should. Crap. Yeah.
No, you're right though. They pretty much are.
I hate to put it that way because I really love Apple and my iPhone in general.
I know. I know you do. I know you do.
But that's just the best analogy to do. Is that's how they are. So they wait till someone else does it, copies it. Like what? They're already like a year, 2 years late.
Yeah, and then they try to improve
and then they fail horribly.
Yeah. And then they usually do not include that game mode ever again because they're scared.
Exactly, and it just turns into a shit show.
Yeah.
And I think my biggest struggle with this game is that there's not going to be any campaign mode. I'm sorry, I always play every
stupid.
single campaign mode.
That is gonna kill
maps.
this game, and I already know so many people who are pissed off at it. That's like getting rid of the headphone jack in that Apple product.
Yeah, there we go.
Moving on to the Battlefield 5 Battle Royale. This one actually looks like it's gonna be the most unique out of the console, like the first-person shooter Battle Royale modes, because just with the stuff they're doing with it. So first of all, it's not actually called Battle Royale, it's just called Firestorm.
Which I think is badass.
Yeah, they gave it a whole new name, which I actually enjoy. I think that's a really good idea. And so, like, they could have called it Battlefield Royale, and that would have been okay. It kind of would have worked, but I don't know. Giving it its own name and its own identity is kind of cool. Its own, like, label.
Exactly.
Now, this game, the beauty that I think is really, really cool about this one is it's not being made by DICE. Like, DICE and EA are making Battlefield 5, but they are not making their Battle Royale mode. Instead, the Battle Royale mode is being made by Criterion Games, who have made the Need for Speed, Burnout. The only FPS game they have ever actually made was... Ooh, is there a jump pad on here? The only FPS game they actually ever made was Black, if you remember Black. So instead of having like a game or like the Battle Royale mode being made by the same developer, which like it would be a good and a bad thing, because having it made by the same developer might have taken away development time from the base game. And that was what a lot of people were worried about, because Battlefield's not entirely sold on the whole Battle Royale mode to begin with. They're just doing it purely for money. I mean, for good reason. I mean, it's Battle Royale money. That has a lot of money behind it.
Yes.
So, having another developer come in and make this game mode is really dope. And brother, you're gonna get stuck in the storm.
I'm trying to make it out. I don't think it's gonna happen. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm trying to make myself up. Oh, that's it, dude. I'm like dying. I'm out.
Fuck.
I got stuck.
Ooh, downed him, bitch.
I thought for sure.
But they're keeping with the same, a lot of the same, fuck, I'm down. They're keeping with the same, a lot of the same Battle Royale tropes, which is the shrinking, oh, we died. It was a good run. The shrinking, battlefield. They're going to include vehicles, and they're going to keep with the destructible environments like they have in the base game. So they're basically making a mashup of PUBG, like regular Battlefield, while keeping up with good, you know, Battlefield theme or Battle Royale theme, which I think is a good idea. Like, they're trying to merge the best of both worlds, and that's a brilliant idea, honestly.
That's what Call of Duty's trying to do. Also, they're also trying to add futuristic abilities, which, God, have they not learned yet that futuristic abilities does not
no one in the Call of Duty world likes futuristic shooters. They like the realistic shooters, the war shooters. But anyways,
we do. That's why we loved it.
Yeah. Anyways,
So
going on with Battlefield 5, there are, like, the vehicles they're gonna have tanks, transports. Basically, they said anything with wheels, you're going to be able to drive, which I think is brilliant. And especially being able to have tanks in your shit, like, that's just badass.
That is pretty cool. I really wonder how. I'm assuming you're gonna get Battlefield, and I want to see how it pans out.
I probably am, just because, like, I'm a big Battlefield fan. Oh, shit, this guy's gonna die. Oh, that blows. I probably am, just because I'm a big Battlefield fan, and I think this game is looking to be pretty cool, but I have some issues with it, but that's for a whole nother episode. Be on the lookout for our Battlefield 5 dive-in episode before the game comes out. But anyways, the biggest difference I think that the Battlefield 5 Battle Royale mode is going to have is it's only going to be 64 players, and it's only going to consist of, as of right now, this is what they've mentioned, it's only going to consist of 16 squads of 4. So as of right now, they have not mentioned a solo or duos mode, which is very interesting. They're focusing mostly on squad gameplay. Like, their shtick for their Battle Royale is you have to work, like, this mode is supposed to revolutionize or improve upon the squad gameplay. Now, I know a lot of people are not going to enjoy not having a solo or duos mode, purely because some people don't have friends to squad up with, and people sometimes don't like being paired with randoms, which I am 100% understand because randoms most of the time suck. If you're a random, I'm sorry. Well, no, we're not really playing with randoms. This game mode doesn't really count.
Oh.
Ooh. So that's definitely going to be interesting. I'm excited for that. I think it's going to be really fun, actually. Not having solo or duos. It's only going to be squads. That'll definitely be unique.
I'm not gonna lie. I might go with that instead of getting Call of Duty, but it's like I feel like I have to. Like an honor for them.
I didn't even buy the last game. But anyways, going off of what you said, like you mentioned that their Battle Royale map is going to be fucking huge. And that actually is exactly what Battlefield 5 is doing, because they are doing the largest map they've ever created for this game. And I think that's ambitious as fuck and awesome.
It really is. I wonder if it's going to have a lot of problems with it, if there's going to be like...
I don't know.
You know, like with Call of Duty, was it Modern Warfare 2 that had all the patch problems? And all
all the Call of Duties had patch problems. But like Battlefield has been really good with making huge maps and making them like really, really, really good. Like that's always been their biggest thing, is their player count and their map size. So having this is going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to work out very well. Now, of course, they are also like, I think they're kind of not copying, but they're mimicking almost Fortnite in a way, because, well, not in a way, I wouldn't say that, because they have this feature already in their games, and that is fortification. But it's basically you get into a house or something like that, and you can build stuff. Like you can build machine gun nests, sandbags, all that stuff to like fortify your house, fortify whatever building you're in. Kind of, sort of what Fortnite does, where you can like build structures, but instead of building like walls and shit, you're building like defenses. You're going to be able to like fortify your, like if you find a house in the middle of like the circle or whatever, you'll be able to fortify that shit up and everything, which is fun. And it's really do like a whole like last stand thing. So they're really driving home the whole squad gameplay thing, because you're really going to have to work together to play this mode. I think that's a really good idea. In addition, one of the things I think is really cool, because the one thing that makes a lot of Battle Royale modes unique is the circle. Like how the circle closes in and what the circle even is. Like most games just either do like a cloud or just a random circle like this game does. This game's called the Storm, but we all know it's just a fucking circle. Like, I'm not super impressed by what Fortnite did. Like their circle is very unimaginative and very like generic. So I'm like, eh. But what Battlefield 5 is doing is basically it's literally a ring of fire that's going to be closing in around you. And I'm like, ooh, I got a gold scar. Fuck yeah. So they have a ring of fire that closes in on you, and you'll, you know, burst into flame if you get caught in the circle, which I think is really cool. And bro, we should start moving towards the circle.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. All right.
So I think that's really cool. I think it's a really unique way of doing the whole circle mechanism, and I think they're striving to make a Battle Royale mode that is actually unique and different. It's not just going to be more of the same. In addition to that, there's some extra stuff to the Battle Royale mode for Battlefield 5. It's not going to be just an independent game mode. It's going to be tied to the main multiplayer progression. So basically anything you do in this Battle Royale mode, you'll get XP and shit, and you're going to be able to level up your character or your multiplayer character and shit like that. So that's very nice to see. I love that. I don't know if Battlefield or Call of Duty is doing the same thing, but I would guess they are, because these FPS games like to like keep the game modes all together. Like, even in the Nazis, whatever XP you gain from doing Nazis in World War II is tied to your overall progression. Their Battle Royale mode might also have objectives, which is very interesting. I think they're kind of shooting for what Fortnite is kind of doing, where like they have these little additional things that you can do to keep the game fresh and keep it interesting. Which, you know, you kind of need in a Battle Royale mode, because Battle Royales, they get kind of boring once in a while. That's actually kind of why I stopped playing Fortnite, because I got bored of the same old all the time. They are going to have loot boxes, and not loot boxes in like the sense that we all know them, but, you know, they're going to have loot, like the chests and stuff that Fortnite has, where you get your weapons from and shit, so that's going to be a thing.
Ooh, you made it!
Woohoo!
Dun, 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 dun. Patrick's on a mission.
And that also means that this Battle Royale mode for Battlefield is not going to have loadouts, which means you're going to be spawned in with no weapon. And you have to pick up your own weapon. And that's what a Battle Royale is, honestly.
I know, but I like having the preset classes.
Yeah, of course. I mean, no, I mean, that makes sense, and that's fine and all, but I mean, that's not a Battle Royale. That's just another multiplayer game. Bitch. Fuck, I died. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. No! Okay, fuck, fine. But I think overall, I think the Call of Duty Battle Royale mode sounds very, you know, generic Call of Duty stuff, you know?
I probably love it just because it's Call of Duty.
Yeah. But it seems like Battlefield is actually trying to make their stuff, like, stand out more. I mean, it's going to be the battle of which one's better, honestly, because they're coming out around the same time. They're like both doing roughly the same thing, which is interesting.
I'm not surprised, but I want to know who announced first that they were going to do a Battle Royale mode.
I don't even know. I honestly don't remember.
Because honestly, I don't remember Battlefield ever saying they were doing something.
I remember, because that was like their biggest thing. Like, everyone was jumping on the Battle Royale bandwagon, and maybe for good reason. Now, it'll be interesting to see how the end game actually ends up working, because they both could end up sucking. But I just hope that this guy is doing awesomely, by the way. I just hope that, like, having this game mode made by a totally different developer is really, really interesting and really, really cool. I think it's going to be, and they won. I think it's going to be a good idea in the long run. Which one do you think is going to end up being better? Battlefield 5 or Black Ops 4? Battle Royale mode, anyways. Unbiasedly, just from the facts.
I think Black Ops is going to take it.
I mean, Black Ops is going to take it purely from player count, but I mean, in terms of like actual gameplay. I'm not talking about which one's going to be more popular. I'm talking about which one's actually going to.
Because they're gonna have the tanks. Because that's the only reason why I ever get Battlefield. Because they have tanks.
Yeah, that's not. It just sounds totally badass.
Like the couple of times I've actually played their game, hop in the tank is the best thing possible.
Absolutely. And it's going to absolutely be interesting to see how the tanks work in Battlefield 5 Battle Royale, because they said they're gonna, like they said, even though there's gonna have tanks and they're like, you know, more powerful, you're not invincible. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they balance that. But anyways, guys, we want to know what your thoughts are about both Battle Royale modes. Which one do you think, which one sounds more fun to you, and which one do you think is going to end up taking the cake? Battlefield 5 comes out October 19th, so just over a month away, and Black Ops 4 releases
October 12th.
October 12th, so there you go. They come around at the exact same time, which just sucks for me because I have no money. We all know Black Ops is going to have more sales because it's Call of Duty. Call of Duty always outsells, but Battlefield always has the most returning players. Because their last game came out like 2016, y'all, and this Battlefield 1 is still going very, very strong. And the last Black Ops game, or the Call of Duty game that came out in 2016, no one even remembers which one that was.
Yeah, I don't.
Exactly.
But I'm telling you,
So,
Call of Duty World War II is one of the strongest selling Call of Duties they've had in a long, long time.
Exactly, and for good reason. It's a good game. But anyways, guys, your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you like this video, if you want to see more of us diving into the latest news topics about movies, TV, and video games, or doing opinionated pieces of the same topics, please hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you get notified whenever our videos go live. Guys, just a little quick heads up. We will not be putting out videos on Monday or Wednesday of next week because your boy Monk is getting married. Woo! I'm going on my mini honeymoon, y'all. Mini because I'm having like 3 weddings. So, yeah. But that's a whole conversation. So yeah, no videos going up Monday or Wednesday. I'm sorry for the little breaks. We've taken a bunch of breaks lately purely because we've been having holidays and issues and stuff like that. So I apologize. Hopefully in the coming weeks and months we'll be, you know, getting better on stuff. But anyways, brother, thank you so much for coming on today and chatting with me about Battle Royale modes. Guys, stay excellent and we'll see you in the next dive-in.